Hey growers, it's Steven from Team Grobo. Today I want to talk to you about cannabis, schedules, and light. When is it time to put it to bed? You grow it for a couple months in a vegetative state under 18 or 20 or 24 hours of light. When's it time to turn it down? When's it time to initiate or trigger flowering? Let's talk about that. Today we're going to look at the whys and the hows of adjusting your schedule in the Grobo automated grow system. So what is a recipe in a Grobo machine? I've taken care of all that stuff for you. You don't have to worry about the electrical conductivity of the food in the water. You don't have to worry about the potential of hydrogen in the water. You don't have to worry about the blues and the reds and all the spectrums. You don't have to worry about the schedule. You don't have to worry about when the lights go on and when the lights go off. All of that is taken care of for you with the Grobo. What I want to talk today about is the ability for you to shift that schedule. So when we talk about a Grobo schedule, it has all those details in it. It's got pH, it's got EC, it's got lighting, it's got spectrums, it's got times, whole slew of that, plus a bunch of notifications. But when we talk about our stages, our regular cannabis recipe has 6 stages. Stage 1 is germination. That takes about 10 days. Stage 2 is early vegetative growth. That takes about 14 days. Stage 3, we're now into late vegetative growth. And this is the time you really want to be paying attention to if you need to shift your schedule or not. In late vegetative growth, we're in that stage for about 2 weeks as well, so 14 days. Now, if we move into stage 4, that is the beginning of our flowering stage. In Grobo, at Grobo, we call that transition. So stage 5 is your transition stage. That's when I flip those lights. That's when it's early bedtime for your cannabis plant. We're gonna have 12 hours of darkness and 12 hours of light. This is when we trigger the hormones to flip and the plant will start flowering. In stage 4, transition, it's about 14 days. You're gonna see your plant go through what we call the stretch, and it'll double, sometimes triple in size. When you're growing in a Grobo, I recommend that your plant is at the height of the second fan before you move into transition. Kind of like this picture here. Once you're at this stage, now is a great time to flip your recipe, make sure that you're into your transition stage. You'll go through transition, you'll go through stage 5, which is flower, and then you'll have stage 6, which is flush. We flush for about 10 days, and that'll get all the nutrients out, give your bud a nice, clean, smokable finish. So let's look at how we do the shifting of schedules. We've talked about why you do it. You want your plant to be big enough so that it can have maximum yield. So when we're at that second fan, as far as height goes, that's the time we want to be going into transition, stage 4, and into flowering. Let's check out how you do that. Okay, so here we are on my unit, green bubble, and I've got a blueberry going. It's an indica, and you can see here it's on day 38 or day 14 of 14 in late vegetation. So I need a little bit more time because my blueberry plant is not quite at the second fan yet. So we're gonna pop over here to maintenance, and then we're gonna go down to our shift schedule feature. And here you can see, you can adjust your recipe. So in this case, I'm gonna be wanting to extend, because as you can see over here, I've gone through my germination stage, I've gone through my early vegetation stage, and I'm now in late vegetation. I'm on 14 of 14, so tomorrow I flip into transition. But I need another week. I wanna give my guy a little bit more time. Perhaps I topped him and stressed him out a bit. In that case, I wanna give him an extra week or 2. So I'm in late vegetation, I'm gonna extend. And you can see here, extending will add 7 days to my current stage. So I'm gonna hit that. Our good old mascot's gonna verify that this is what I wanna do. And we're adjusting my schedule. You will see the light in your Grobo flicker as the new schedule is added. And now we can see we've still got germination and early vegetation complete. And now late vegetation is 14 of 21 days. So we've got a full week more. If in another week we want to extend again, we can. If you ever want to go back a stage, you can do that as well. Hitting the previous button will go back one stage and add 7 days to the end of that stage. Let me show you what that looks like. We're going to hit previous, and I anticipate going into early vegetation, and we'll have 7 days left here. Are you sure you want to go back one stage? Normally I wouldn't do this, but I'm showing you guys, so yeah, let's check it out. We're adjusting our schedule. Again, the light will flash in your Grobo, and here we are in early vegetation, 28 of 35 days, so we've got 7 days in this stage before we flip. We can also go to the next stage. So if we hit next, we're going to move forward 1 day to the next stage. So we'll be at the beginning of the next stage. Let's go back to late vegetation. Move to the next stage. Yes, please. And now we can see we're back in late vegetation with the first day of a regular schedule here. So we're on day 1 of 14. So we're kind of in the same spot. In 7 days, I'll check this plant again. If I need to go to transition, then I can. If I need another week, I've already got it in here. So that's it. That's extending, shifting your schedule. You can go back to my Grobo, and you can see you're still on day 38, but you're in late vegetation, day 1 of 14. So we've given ourselves some more time. Hopefully we can maximize that yield. So that's the conclusion. That's the why we want to increase our yield, because we're growing in a small space, and the how. Use the Grobo app, go under maintenance tab, and hit the shift schedule feature. You can extend your current stage, you can go into the next stage, or you can go back a stage. And hey, let me know what recipes I'm missing. Do you have an exotic strain that's not on our recipe page that you're dying to grow? Hit me up, let me know what it is, and I'll get to adding it. Thanks for watching the video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell for notifications.